Hey guys, it's Love My Anime, and this is an anime craft video. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make your own custom phone case decorator. So to get started, you will need some tape, some Copic markers or paints. You'll need a lot of glue sticks, a hot glue gun, some parchment paper, and finally, you'll need a phone case. So now to get started, you take your phone case and some parchment paper and you basically wrap the phone case over the parchment paper. When you have your parchment paper secured onto your phone case like this, then you just take your hot glue gun and plug it into an outlet and wait for it to heat up. Now while the hot glue gun is heating up, this is where you can basically draw whatever pattern you want your decorative, your phone case decorator to have. So it can be like any anime logo or whatever you want. I'm actually going to try and make it cute. So I want to draw a Rilakkuma bear and Gudetama on here. So I got my phone case here and think I'm going to draw Rilakkuma first, and it looks like Rilakkuma is just this ovalish head like this, and then it has these ears, and it looks like one of the ears is going to be cut off by the camera. That's okay. That, and then it has a smaller circle in the middle, it's like this, and then it has a circle here. That's for the mouth and some eyes right there, and then its ears go like that. And let's see here, and remember you can always just erase or adjust as much as you want, and we're going to use these drawings as the guidelines basically for the hot glue gun. Alright, so there's my Rilakkuma, and then over here I'm gonna draw like this wavy gloppy pattern. And I'm going to draw Gudetama in here, and maybe his feet are like this, and then it has its tummy like that, and of course we gotta draw its lazy eyes, so it's gonna be like so sleepy. So a sleepy Gudetama, and then we have Rilakkuma over here. And let's see what else I want to draw. I mean, with this, you can almost like decide on your own what things you want. I'm actually going to continue with drawing like the hands of the bear, so it looks like Rilakkuma is behind Gudetama. Alright, so just like that. And let's see here. Now we know that the hot glue gun will outline all of the phone case, and outline this part right here too. So to give it a bit more of a sweetness to it, I'll be adding some melted drops. So like that, and then some right here, just like that. And the rest is going to be all clear. So now it's time to get started with making the case. So to make the case, I'm gonna start by first basically outlining the phone case, and wherever the glue is not supposed to go, just go around it as well. And then I'm going to cover all of the plain spots. Once you outline, you're gonna have to wait for the hot glue gun to dry a bit. It doesn't take long, it actually dries fairly fast. And once it's dry, I'm gonna use the hot glue gun again to basically fill in these the places that have no hot glue gun in them. So when you got the outlines of your phone case all covered up, now it's basically time to outline the design that we made. Practically dry enough. It's still a bit hot, but that's okay. And now with my hot glue gun, I'm basically going to go over this phone. So I'm filling in these gaps here, and I'm being like close to the surface as well, so that it is as flat as I can get it to be. Okay, and then when we have those flat parts filled out, then we just fill out the character. And with these characters, you actually have to add more layers. So you go over the hot glue gun, let it dry, go over again, let it dry, go over again, let it dry, and with that it builds up like a 3D effect almost. So since I know I want Gudetama to be over Rilakkuma, I'm going to basically go over Rilakkuma first and then Gudetama next, and I'm gonna keep on repeating it until it is the desired height I want. Make sure to let it dry between each of the hot glue gun coats. I'm just gonna add this so I can like flatten the face down a bit and then wait for it to cool down. Alright, and let's see here. Let me just peel this off and just get rid of these glue gun strands. It's okay if your case has some glue gun strands on it. And if I hold it up like this, I can kind of tell how wide the face is. So I'm gonna actually make it a little bit wider. So I'm gonna add another layer to Rilakkuma. And now we just go over Gudetama. Don't get rid of all of them. Oh, and also be very careful with this. I probably should have said it in the beginning, but since it is hot glue, some parts are gonna be hot. So you gotta be very careful. And now it's time to go over Gudetama. Let's go over Gudetama's egg white part first. Now let this dry, and I'm gonna add one more egg white part so that it's slightly above where Rilakkuma is. Alright, so the Rilakkuma layer is taller than, of course, the phone case, and then the Gudetama egg white is over the Rilakkuma, and now I'm going to be drawing Gudetama's egg yolk body over the egg white, and of course that's going to be a bit even more layered than the egg white. And when I'm making the Gudetama yolk, I kind of like to come in kind of like a circular dome shape, so I move in inwards. Alright, this looks about dry enough. I got a bit out of the line with where my Gudetama picture is, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna add one more layer to basically clean up the edges. Alright, now I'm just going to add Gudetama's little hands and its feet. And while this is drying, I'm going to go over the droplets up here. And I'm squeezing extra for the droplets because I want it to be kind of bigger than the flat surface. And okay, so now that we got our phone decorated, you just let it dry a bit and then you can remove it. Now depending on how big you want your phone case decoration to be, sometimes it might take longer and other times it might take only like 5 minutes. Since I put so much detail in it, it took me a bit longer than 5 minutes, but even still, I think it's going to look very cute. So now I also got some paint, and I'm going to be using a white and a sort of like a tannish color to go over basically the whole thing. So I think first I'm going to be using the white because I know I want the white paint to be, because I know that I want these droplets to be a whitish color. Alright, then you let the paint dry and go over it again. Alright, I got my white part done, and now I'm going to cover the entire thing with this tannish color. But before I do that, I also need to cover Gudetama's egg white in white paint as well. And when this is finished, then I'm going to use this color to color the rest. So it looks like it's not completely smooth, but that's alright. Not always gonna be perfect. I mean, when are egg whites ever perfect? And it's also okay to go a bit over the edges because the white is just going to be covered up anyways. And I basically painted over and I'm letting it dry a bit, but it looks like some parts are a bit dry. And I'm actually going to use my Copic markers now. Now it's up to you, and you can always just basically continue with paints, but I'm going to use Copics instead. Because with the Copics, I kind of get this pastel-y light colors almost, which is what I want. And I'm also moving in sort of a circular pattern, which will decrease the amount of strokes. And you want to make sure that this is properly dry, so that way you don't ruin your markers. And well, here it is, the finished product. We got Gudetama on the front and Rilakkuma in the back, and some frosting dripping down. And now we can just pull this right off. Once we know it's fully dry, this will just pop right off. And you want to, just in case, do it a bit slowly. And when this comes off, you'll also see some parts that you might have missed. Like, it looks like I kind of missed some parts here, but that is okay. Take off the parchment paper and your case decorator is basically done. So I'm gonna put my phone back in here. And this should fit right over there. And there we go. So here's my decorative phone case. It's a bit loose on the ends, but you can always fix it just by adding a bit more hot glue to any parts that you want to make thicker. And I'm probably also going to color this part as well, but otherwise when I turn it over, I think this is very, very cute. Well, that is it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And comment down below if you have any requests on a future video you would like me to do. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button down below and the little notification bell as well, so that you can know the next time I upload a video, because the anime community is awesome. And thank you so much for anyone who donates to my Patreon. It means so much. And remember, I'm making these videos just for you.